Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jahlia in this incarnation, and today I wanted to talk about the original intention. I think that I addressed this topic in the past, maybe in a more specific way, but today I wanted to address it in a general way. And when I am saying original intention, I'm talking about every intention behind every act that we are pulsing in this plane, because this is something very important. This is what actually co-creates our reality. And through this that we are always having more and new lessons, because there are parts of ourselves that we are not perceiving many times, or they are unconscious, so we need them to take form in the matter, in the reality, just to bring them to consciousness. And an example that I gave before is when I am helping someone. If I am doing that in that intention born from the purity of my heart, well, it's very likely that the other person feel grateful for my help, and that I am going to feel like energized and inspired after that act. But if I am doing that because a self-interest, a self-benefit is filtering through the divine act, like I want to be perceived in some way, or I want something of that person, so that's why I'm doing that, then I am going to feel drained after that act, and it's very probable that the person cannot appreciate what we did. And other example is the expression of our truth. If we are doing this from the purity of our hearts, then we will feel in alignment, in coherence, and could be that other people will feel receptive to hear to what we have to say. But if we are doing this from an intention of wanting to convince or to impose our truth, it's very probable that the other people won't feel receptive or won't feel interested, and that can cause anger in ourselves. An extension of this that happened to me many times is expressing our truth, but with this great fear of being judged. So that thing that is filtering in this divine act also could co-create a sin on the reality. So the thing is that we are constantly learning about this, many times through mistakes and many times through presence. Presence actually is what allows that we can redirect the energy in time. So with this, it's important to understand that every act, every intention that comes from love has eternal life, and that egoical acts has this tendency to not last, or to cause this energetical drain. So an example of this, because this also applies with actions that we want to do with ourselves, like wanting to exercise. If that comes from an intention of wanting us to be perceived by other people in a certain way physically, for example, it's very probable that we cannot sustain that in time. But if we are doing this with an intention of wanting to connect more with our body and wanting to feel better with ourselves, then it's very probable that we will sustain. We will persevere with this action. Or if I want to wake up every morning and say loving words to my partner, if I am doing that from my center, this action will last. But if I am doing this with an intention of wanting to cause something in the person, if I want a certain reaction or certain answer, well, maybe the other person won't react the way I expected, and I won't sustain this in time, and also I could feel angry about it. So every time that we are letting the pure intention to happen, we are letting our soul to choose from its higher dimensions. So we are creating sacred moments, and we are descending that frequency to this plane. Okay, I just wanted to leave this reflection today. Thank you everyone, and see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.